Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be pretty different than any of my other videos that I have done. This one's not going to be an extremely happy video, as it should not be. I'm not going to start this video with like and subscribe and, you know, follow me and all this other stuff because this video is actually not about me. So, as you may notice, my hair is pink now. I decided earlier in the week that I was going to dye my hair pink. I was just looking at pictures and all that, just trying to decide like, oh, what would be fun? Like, I was like, I've always wanted like bright pink hair. I've had pink hair in the past, but it was like a pale pink because I was too nervous that I wouldn't be able to get it back out of my hair. So then I was just like, you know what? I'm totally gonna do it. I put a little survey on my Instagram story asking anybody, hey, would you think it's cool if I dyed my hair pink? And I mostly got yes, but I was still, like, I love my blonde hair, and I was still like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do it, but then, basically what confirmed that I am going to go ahead and dye my hair pink is, a few days later, I found out that a local girl in my town, 12 years old, Elizabeth Jacobson, killed herself from bullying. Not a happy subject. She committed suicide at 12 years old from being bullied. And I just don't really have words for it. She's fucking 12 years old, okay? And I'm gonna try and hold it together. She was not my child. I didn't know her. I didn't know her family. I didn't know anything about her, but it just the fact that like it is so close to home and this was a child at 12 years old. I don't know if it was just, it's something that when you get older, or, you know, I have a niece and I have two nephews who I love and cherish so much. I have a stepdaughter that I love so much, and she's gonna be 8 soon, and I don't know if that, you know, plays a part in your emotions and how you react to these type of things at some point, but it just really, like, me and my boyfriend were just really like, we're still days after, we're still broken up about it. But they started coming into where I work and buying bright, fun hair colors. They were doing this galaxy hair thing in remembrance of her. I guess she was bullied a lot for having fun colored hair. She liked to have fun, bright colors in her hair, which is totally fucking cool, and she got bullied for it, which I don't understand. Like, there's more to the story about her. There is more than just, you know, her hair color and all that as to why she got bullied. Some really sad reasons. But she, her mom had been coming in and getting like bright fun colored hair. I, however, did not do like the galaxy hair like they did, like all these fun different, like several colors in their hair. I'm not that talented. I probably could not figure it out or do it properly anyway. So I was just like, you know what, I'm still gonna do this bright colored hair, and that pretty much confirmed it for me. I was like, you know what, there's not a whole lot in these situations that you can do other than support and give and do what you can. And I thought, you know what, I'm not that big of an influencer, but the least I could do, you know, I have 700 and some subscribers, I have 2,000 something on Instagram. The least I could freaking do is make a video to speak out for her and her family and any other child that is bullied, because bullying is just such a problem. I don't know, it's just something that it's just, I don't understand. I don't understand why these kids are so fucking mean to each other. And it just breaks my freaking heart when you're 12 years old and you're thinking these things, like you're planning something like that. You know, at 12 years old, when they're kids, they don't understand the consequences and repercussions of their actions. They don't understand that it's a temporary problem and you're trying to fix it with a permanent solution, and it's, I don't know. I just wanted to make this video to spread awareness about bullying. I wanted to show support for this family, for any family who has dealt with this. Also just making this video in hopes that it might reach some people who can show some help, donate, show support of any way. Just taking a stand against bullying, it can make such a difference. And again, I'm not trying to make this video about me. I have experienced bullying in the past. I don't know a lot of people who haven't. But it's not fun. It's not, and I'm not gonna, you know, go in depth. I'm not comfortable with that. I've also experienced things in my life with suicide, and I'm not comfortable with going in depth with that on camera. That's a whole nother ballpark. But what we can do is raise awareness and show support for people who are going through this. The family and friends of the people dealing with this, and just them themselves. I am going to post links in the description below. One for, I'm gonna post links for bullying awareness, you know, statistics on everything on that. I'm gonna post links for suicide helplines, bullying helplines. Like, I'm going to post all that in my description below, because it can make a difference in somebody's life. And even if it only affects one fucking person, I feel like I've done my part. It's just a sad, sad subject to talk about. It's really, I don't understand it. I don't get what thrill bullies get out of bullying. So I am gonna show in this video how I achieved the bright pink hair. If you want to show support for this 12-year-old baby girl, Elizabeth Jacobson, by coloring your hair fun, or, you know, doing anything. I mean, you can just put a few streaks in your hair, anything. It'd be really cool. Just my way of showing support for that family and anybody else who is being bullied for just, it doesn't even matter what the reason is, being different or just being yourself. Like, why would you want to attack somebody for being themselves? I just don't really understand it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I did this. I'm just gonna voice it over. I filmed it yesterday, and I'm just gonna voice it over so that you guys can see how I got my hair like this, and you guys can go ahead and, you know, go to your local beauty supply store and purchase it for yourself. I personally got mine at Sally's, Sally Beauty. That's where the mom had been getting, you know, some of her hair color as well. So I just want to give a shout out to that mom too. Like, you have been so fucking strong. And when she came in to Sally's, we were talking to her about it and wanting to help out any way that we can, and just talking to her about it and hearing her talk about it is, you know, she's making something positive out of such a tragic thing that happened to her, and she was holding it together so well. I don't know how she was. I was just so impressed and just, at a loss for words, and I couldn't do anything. She started crying, and so I had to hug her and just, like, I had nothing else to say but I'm so sorry. Like, what else do you say? There's nothing else to say. Like, we can go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys how I did this and see how I achieved it. So, keep watching. I don't know where this little red bump on my forehead came from, but we're just gonna ignore that for now, and I'm just gonna point out that my hair is a total flippin' mess right now. We're not really sure what went wrong with it. I went and got it done, and my roots just did not lift for some reason. Not really sure why. My roots usually lift right to white, no issue, because they are naturally really light blonde. So I'm not really sure what happened, but now I have orange roots, like a white silvery mid shaft, and then my ends are yellow. So it's just a mess, and I'm totally ready to get rid of it. For the pink, I picked up the Arctic Fox color Virgin Pink. I got this at Sally Beauty. I think this was like, I don't know, in the $16 range. I think that's how much these go for the big bottles. Otherwise, the small bottles I think are like 10. So you do get more for your money because you get the, double the product for only like $6 more. And I'm going to go ahead and dump pretty much this entire bottle into the bowl. For this bold color, I probably could have diluted it more than I did, but I have so much hair, you guys. My hair is so thick that I just didn't want to take any chances, and I just dumped the whole bottle in there. Then I went ahead and mixed in some of this Ion Effective Care Repair Treatment. This is just, it's basically just a repairing conditioner, and I just loaded a bunch of that into the bowl to mix in there. I didn't add enough that it's actually going to dilute the color too much because I really didn't want it to be super pale or anything, but it just makes it go a little bit farther.
And I'm just going to drape this pink towel around my shoulders just to prevent any color from getting all over this shirt. Even though it is black, it wouldn't even show up, but I like this shirt, so we're not going to take any chances. And just some sectioning clips to keep my hair separated. And I'm just going to go ahead and try and separate my hair and split it down the middle the best to my ability. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is literally a color that's going all over my head, so I'm just going to try and get between my layers as much as possible, because since my hair is so thick, I do have to be very careful about that. Alright, it is ready to get dumped on my head. Take a deep breath, and here we go. And right in the middle of me putting this on, I quickly realized I didn't put my flippin' gloves on. Please put gloves on, because otherwise you are going to end up with very pink stained hands. And right here is an example of what I'm talking about, of why I have to be careful of getting in between each and every layer, because right there is an entire section of blonde hair that was missed, even though my head is like entirely doused in pink frickin' dye. So just if you have thick hair, be very careful with that. Alright, now that I think my head is fully saturated, I am going to go ahead and put on one of these plastic disposable shower caps that I got at Sally's. It's like $1 for 3 of them. Definitely helps, like, because I'm gonna go do stuff around the house while I'm waiting for this to sit on my head for a while, so I don't get pink all over the place. Alright, so I've had this on my hair for probably an hour and a half. I was just around the house doing some stuff, trying to kill some time, and then I finally went and washed it out. I did not shampoo, I just rinsed it out, and I think we are ready to see how it looks. So, voila!
Alright, so there is how I achieved this color for my hair. If you want to do the bright, fun, like galaxy colors, I'm sure you can find like tutorials and everything on how to get like the fun, like different bright colors in your hair. But for me, I'm not talented enough to do several different ones, so this is what I did. But I just want to thank you so much for watching this video as well, and all I'm going to ask of you is to just spread awareness and support of bullying and suicide awareness. This is a very serious issue that we should not and cannot tolerate. And for you parents out there, granted you probably don't want to take advice from somebody who only has a stepchild and isn't a real mom, but just teach your children to love. Please teach your children to be kind and to love one another. You need to teach your children to be able to speak out without fear. Children need to feel loved and supported, and if you find that your child is bullying another child, please, please, please step in and do something about it. Don't just stand by. And this goes hand in hand with, you don't teach your children that they have to be friends with everybody and that they have to, acknowledge every single kid in their class. For you kids out there, if there's a child that you don't like the things they do and you don't like the same things that they like and you think they're weird and different, that's fine to have your own opinions and judgments and all that, but you do not speak or act on them. You leave that kind of thing to yourself. If a child has different hair or just looks different than you or likes something different than you do, that's fine. There are so many people in the world and everybody likes different things. That's such a vague statement, to be honest. At such a young age, you don't really think about, you know, what you're doing and how it's affecting other people. But if you're young and you're watching this, please, please, please just realize and remember that it's not cool to pick on other kids. It's not cool to impress your friends by being mean to somebody. It's not cool to sit there and point out somebody's flaws. Like, it's not cool. It's not nice. It's not benefiting anybody at all. And if your friends are the ones that are telling you to do this, speak out against them. Tell them that it's not cool to do that. You know, this is something we're trying to teach Maddie right now, is that to just be kind to your friends. And if there's a kid that you think is weird and different and you don't like something they're doing, you don't have to be friends with them, but you don't be mean to them. You don't have to, you know, go out of your way to hang out with them and be, you know, friends with them. But you don't go out of your way to make them feel bad either. Like, you don't need to point anything out on them. Please just, let's try and make a difference. Let's try. Me and Nicholas, when we found out about this just being so worked up and stuff, he was just like, oh my God, I feel like I should be doing something, like I should be donating to some like anti-bullying cause, or like, you know, doing something. And I'm just like, we will do something. And this is something that I feel can help in some sort of way. Like, you guys just don't understand how much like your voice can make a difference in somebody's life. Child or, you know, teenager. I consider teenagers children, so people in general, like, you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know. And if you know something bad has happened to somebody and you don't make fun of them for that. You don't do that. It's just so unnecessary and uncalled for. I feel like something that makes this a lot harder too is because children's brains are not fully developed. They're not, you know, they're not. Something like this would have happened when I was, you know, 17. I would have been like, oh, that's sad, you know, that really sucks. And I would have just gone on with my 17-year-old life, because what am I going to do about it? Like, you know, that's the attitude you have when you're younger. That's, you know, you don't think that deeply about these kind of things, but the more older you get, the more experience you get, it just, you know, like I said, with having, you know, a stepdaughter and then my niece and my 2 nephews, it affects you differently, I guess. You look at the world differently, I guess, and you look at things differently, and you don't take life for granted as much. And that's one thing I think we need to teach kids too, is just don't take your life for granted. I just know from my own personal experience, love will take you so much farther than hate ever will. So, you know, some of these things that we're saying and people say are so, like, they just sound so cliche, but they're true. It's true. Don't really know what else to say. I'm gonna post Elizabeth's story down below in the links so you can learn more about that, and I'm also gonna post her GoFundMe link down there to help the family out. Nobody's planning their child's funeral and prepared for something like that, so nobody should have to, but it happened, and this mother's unprepared, this family's unprepared, and can use all the love and support that she can get. So if you got $5 to spare that you're gonna go spend on your Starbucks, give it to them instead. You know, I'm not gonna dictate what you do with your money, but just as an example, you probably won't miss that $5. I hope this video helped some of you. If this helped you in any possible way, I would love to know that. I would love to hear that. There's only so much some people can do, and I feel like this is something that I could do for this person, for these people, for many people that this might help. I'm sorry, I don't have a way with words. I'm not like this amazing like speech giver. I don't know, but I just wanted to help. I just wanted to help in a way that I felt like could reach more people. Again, I hope this video helped you. If it did, that makes me really happy. So go show support and love for this family, please, and for anybody like that has experienced bullying or a family that has been affected by it. Please just spread awareness. I don't have, you know, I don't have this like crazy amount of knowledge and like insight into the subject or anything, but I know enough about it and I have experienced enough of it that I felt like this video was necessary. So I guess I'll just leave on that note. If you do want to go ahead and post a picture with your galaxy hair or your bright colored hair, do a hashtag stop the bullying. That's the hashtag that I'll be using on Instagram. Alright, I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Just so you know, Elizabeth Jacobson's family, you have our love and support from my family, 100%. So, and also my coworkers as well, and several of my friends. Sorry if I was like kind of like all over the place with this video. It's just, it was kind of a tough subject to talk about. Not fun. Having like emotions about it and then trying to be informative at the same time, it was really like not my strong suit, I guess. So sorry, this is not the most perfect informative support video ever, but I tried. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and just go spread love and support and whatever else that you can do. So